Hi and welcome to GeeksforGeeks. Today we have yet another mock interview session with Sriramu. So before we start, let me introduce myself. Hi everyone, I'm Siddhartha Hazra. Currently, I'm an SDE, intern and mentor at GeeksforGeeks. Now, without any further ado, let us add Sriramu. Hi Sriramu, how are you?
Yeah, hello. I'm fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm fine too. Okay. So today now we would be having the DSA round where I would be giving you two questions and you while you are solving, suppose you are not able to solve or you are not getting the idea, you can ask me for hands and I would help you throughout the way. Okay. So can we start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So let's start with the introduction from you. Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay. I'm Sriramu. I am currently pursuing my BTech Engineering, Mechanical Engineering at National Institute of Technology, Surathkal. And I'm currently at my third year, and I'm passionate in coding and problem solving, and also quite involved in development projects. I have done a few development projects, and that's it about me.
Okay. So can you talk a bit about your development projects?
Yeah, like our college used to have many clubs, and those clubs will be having their own websites to showcase what they have done throughout the year, their achievements and their ongoing projects. So I have done my contribution in developing those blogs and creating those databases of records using like uh, database softwares like MongoDB and all those stuff. And also, I have built most of my websites. Most of the websites I have contributed has React JS, and that's all.
Okay. Okay. So how much would you rate yourself on a scale of 10 on React?
Um, yeah, on base of React, most of the projects that I've done under my under the guidance of my seniors. So so I will rate my knowledge on React like maybe 5 on 10, because there are a lot of many of things that I should learn in React. So
That's that's absolutely great. So now let me share the link. Yes. So I have given you a link. Please open that link. Turn off all your notifications and then share your screen.
yeah, okay. Is my screen visible?
Can you please share your screen?
Okay.
Go to the stream here, go to share, and then you can share the screen according to your needs. Yeah, absolutely correct. Okay. Click on the OK button that is given.
Yeah.
Make it full screen.
Like
Yeah, okay,
you're
you
saying
can
the word. Yeah.
just increase the font size. Okay, while you are writing, I would do it. That's absolutely not an issue.
Yeah.
So the question is that you are given a binary search tree. Okay.
Okay.
So do you know what is binary search tree?
Yeah. Binary search tree is basically a tree which has just where each parent can have a maximum of just two children nodes, and the left side node will always be lesser than the root node, and the right side node will always be greater than the root node.
Okay. So the left side, so that there would be a root, and the left side would be having the smaller values, and the right side would be having the larger values. This is what you are trying to say.
Yeah, yes.
Will this be applicable for all the nodes or just for the root itself?
Yeah, for all the nodes.
Okay, thanks a lot. So you are given a binary search tree and you need to print the k largest value.
Okay. Mm, so what I will basically do is, uh, yeah, have you finished the question? Yeah, this is the whole question, right?
Yeah, what are you telling? Can you repeat?
Yeah, like the question is finished, right? There are no more constraints from your side, right?
No, see, just what you need to do is you can output. So let's make it a little bit more intuitive. You need to
Yeah,
print the sum of it. Okay, you need to print the sum of k largest element in a BST. This is what you need to do.
okay. Sum of first k larger elements.
Huh.
Okay. So, like if in a normal array, if that is the case, once, yeah.
Yeah.
So here basically, if this is the normal array, for example. So what you're asking me to do is, we need to print the sum of the
Suppose no.
k.
So
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Suppose you are given the elements as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
yeah, okay, yeah,
Then the value of k is 2. So that would be nothing but 5 plus 6.
okay, got it.
Okay, suppose the value of k is equals to 3. That would be 4 plus 5 plus 6.
Yeah, okay,
Okay,
yeah, got it.
yeah, you can move forward. Yeah. So how do you intend to solve the problem?
Um, so first I would try to find the sum of the whole tree. Means
Okay, how would
1
you
plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 by using in
okay,
order traversal or any traversal
okay,
for initially finding the sum of the whole tree. Then what I will do
okay.
means I will do in order traversal uh, till I reach n minus k elements. For example, here
So how
if
how would you know that you are reaching the n minus k elements in a
I will
VST?
have
Because this
some,
is
yeah.
so
So
what are you trying to do? Well, how would you know that this k has been vanished?
okay, so basically I will be doing in order traversal, and I will be
Hmm.
having another one variable which is passed through address like a static variable or something, which keeps increasing for each element that we like find in that particular recursive call. And so when I am reaching the fourth element, means the n minus kth element, yeah, I will be
Hmm.
knowing, right? So what I will do means I will just from the whole sum I will be taking the difference of the first n minus k elements.
So which traversal would you be using for
Yeah,
this?
mostly I will go with in order travels.
Okay. So why not post order traversal?
Because in order traversal it basically traverses the array in sorted order. So I will be knowing where I should stop exactly, right?
Okay, that's great. Okay. So now I would be pasting the just a second. Okay. We can start coding from this point. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would make the fonts a little bit bigger. I hope the viewers can see it. If you as viewers are not able to see it, please let me know in the comments. Okay. So yes, everyone is correct in the comments. I can't repeat the comments till I'm finished with this question. Okay, thanks a lot, Lilith. Okay, FBI secret agent. Okay, By tree to draw. Okay, that. Yeah, see. Okay, we would be talking about that at the end. Okay, so this is a learning thing. Like first he would be performing. Like I can't just try to force him do this, do that. First he would be performing, okay, and then I would be giving him the feedback so that he can improve the next time. But if he starts performing and I start telling that please do this at this point, that at that point, it is not feasible. Other person would eventually get irritated or demotivated. I think so, as a human. The methods are that to go on the left side, you need to use left. To get the data of the node, you need to have use the data and write as that. Yes, secret agent is interested in coding to find the loophole in the new system to change the atomic codes. Okay, might be the scenario. So let us see what he's trying to do. So in the explanation by Sriramu, he mentioned that he can pass by reference or a static variable. So can anyone from the viewers tell us that what do you mean by static? Like what is the basic use of static? Just the basic use. I don't want any bookish definition. How can I join live mock? You can join the live mock by going to the description of this video. You will find a Google form link. Fill that Google form link and then you can apply. Static is fixed which can't be changed in function after initialization. Okay, I don't think it is the most appropriate one. Anyone else? Okay, I should make this a little bit small now so that we can see what he is trying to code altogether. I think the viewers it is feasible enough. Okay, please. So can you improve over this code, viewers? What do you think? At what parts we can improve this? Okay, for those Vivek Rai. So Vivek Rai has the simplest definition of that. Okay, like you can understand it is not that. So I will just display it for once. Okay, now let us see. Okay,
Yeah, I guess I finished with my code.
okay. Can you improve over this? So what is the time complexity first of all?
Time complexity is yeah, it's basically finding O of number of nodes of at max.
Okay, at
Yeah,
max.
it is always
So
O of n.
uh, and what is the space complexity of this problem?
That is also O of n. It is using an auxiliary array of the size of the nodes tree
Okay.
basically.
So can you improve over this complexity?
Uh, so improving on space or time? Because I don't think so on time I will be able to improve.
Okay. So what do you think you can improve? Tell me.
I guess I may improve on the space complexity. Maybe yeah, I can try.
Okay. So try it and tell me before implementing that how can you think that how you can improve? How would you try to improve over this?
So here basically we need to find the sum of the largest k elements, right? So as I initially told, instead of finding the whole sum and all those things, if we'll be able to just um, sum up the last two elements in the in-order traversal itself by using some static variables, I think I will be able to improve.
Can you repeat again?
Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is when I'm
Hmm.
doing in-order traversal, for example, in this example itself, I will not increase my sum. Initially, my sum will be zero. So I will not add anything to my sum till I reach 5. But once I reach 5, I will be keep on increasing. So that's what I'm trying to say. So
Okay.
I will be able to, yeah, get my
So
sum without
so
using that.
So how would okay? So you are trying to do that, but suppose the value of k is equals to 2, and you have 5 elements. Okay, let's suppose you have 6 elements, whatever is given. Okay, so how would you know? Suppose you are visiting one, then you are visiting two, then you are visiting three, then you are visiting four. So at this point, how would you know? Suppose you are visiting the three. Okay, like your current node is three at the moment. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
so tell me if this is so clearly not visible. Okay, just let me check the previous screen. Just a sec, because people are telling that the screen is not properly visible. Just a sec. Properly visible. Okay, so I would just remove the banner now. Okay, I think now it would be visible for everyone. Okay, so yes, I was talking. So suppose you are at the node 3, current node is 3. So at this point, how would you know to consider that particular 3 or not?
Yeah, so initially I will try declaring a variable which counts the number of elements which I have covered at the particular point of time.
So suppose you have covered 3 elements. Suppose you have covered 3 elements. So how would you know? Because the root is given, not the size is given. I hope
Okay.
you are getting my point.
Yeah, yeah, I got your point.
You want the last. So what I'm trying to say is for all the viewers, you want the sum of last k elements. To get the last k elements, you need to first either have the size or to have a proper thing. Like you need the value of that. That is the constraint here. So are you clear why your approach won't work?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So how would you combat this thing?
So maybe I will try to do a separate a traversal to find the number of nodes or the size of the tree
Okay.
basically. But yeah,
Okay. Okay. So you would just count the number of nodes which are not null. Am I correct?
yeah,
Okay. This is fine. So now tell me that if this is the scenario that we are just counting the number of nodes which is not equal to null, then the next thing, suppose the number of nodes is now one. Okay. So how would you optimize over this? Like the time complexity would be again big of n only, but how can you optimize over this? Like in one traversal you would be getting that. We are using two traversal, like one for the size of the root, one for the size of the whole PST, and one to compute your result. So how would you do that?
okay.
If you want any hints, I can help you with that. If you go blank, just ask me.
Um, is space complexity of at least O of k is like good, or like we should optimize more than that? Means space complexity
So
of k means yeah, not k exactly, but at least n minus k.
So
Okay,
is the
that one
space
works.
complexity? So see what is so if you get a problem like this, just try to think that what is the problem asking? The problem is asking us the sum. It is asking us the sum. It is not asking us the value. Okay.
Yeah,
So see the questions are not made abruptly. Okay, they are made with things kept in mind. So if it is asking you for just the sum, is the elements, individual elements really required, or you just want the sum? Like, do I really require five? I do require 5 plus 6, 11, or 5 and 6 and then add it up. Try to think in this manner. Are you getting what are you trying? Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
yeah, I'm getting.
Okay, like the individual elements is not really required. What I'm interested is I'm just interested in the sum. I'm just interested in the sum of that. So you don't really need to bring out all the k elements individually, present it in an array or a dynamic array, and then add it up. You don't really need to do that. Just try to think of it. If you go blank, let me know. It's absolutely fine. Okay. Okay, see.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
try
good.
to think in
Yeah,
this. Just try to think in this manner. Okay, you went in the correct direction. You are in the correct direction. Okay, this is just a moment. This is a BST, and you told that in order traversal of a BST produces the result in a sorted form.
yeah,
You told me that. Now
yeah,
try to think in this direction that how can I get the reverse sorted? Like I need to sort it and then reverse it without directly, not first sorting and then reversing. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to directly traverse the BST in such a way that I would get the reversed sorting. Try to think. Try to make use of the properties of BST. Try to make use of the
okay,
properties of BST.
yeah, got it. So instead of doing initially left, middle, and right, we can go right, middle, and left.
Right, middle, and left. Try to do that, brother.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay. So now there is one more thing that you need to do. The next thing is I want you to have the values. No, I want to optimize. I want you to optimize over the space complexity.
Yeah. So for that, um,
Okay, so this is the first time that viewers are confused. So anyone from the viewers, okay, I would share it. It's absolutely fine. Just ask me. Okay, let me see. Yes, I
I'm
have given that
confused.
in the chat. Yeah, yeah. You're asking something, Sriramu?
Uh, I'm a bit confused. Yeah, one second.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Just drink some water, take a deep breath, close your eyes for 5 seconds, and then start again thinking. It happens with everyone. It's absolutely fine. So, how many of you liked this question? Because I like this question very much. So, let us see. Okay, only one person liked it. Okay, not much, but it's got okay. I think this question is a very good question. Why? Because it is a variation of the classical SD problems. Like if you talk about the most asked SD interview questions, the variation of this, the classical one, is commonly asked. But this one is a little bit good one. Like if you have really understood from the bottom of your heart the in order one, then only you can do it.
Yeah, I guess I'm I finished my solution. I guess so. I'm audible.
Okay. Yeah, you're perfectly audible. Just let me see. Just a sec. Can you quickly explain your solution to the audience while I'm testing?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what I'm doing here is I'm doing in order traversal in opposite way. So it first reaches the means the highest element since it goes root right. So it reaches the largest element and it traverses in a reverse sorted order. So here I'm maintaining two variables which are passed with address, which is basically sum and count. And if the currently visited node is not null, I will increase the count by one, and it is the number of nodes that is visited till now. Okay, once, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so when it visits a node and we are searching for, when for example here I will go to 6, and when I reach 6 I will increase my count to 1, and since my value of count is lesser than k, I will I will add this to my sum, and I will keep on doing that. And after I reach values like count equal to 3, I will not add. So that's what this if condition is assuring us. So at last I will be able to get my sum, and
Okay.
I am returning.
Hi. Can you please do a dry run of your code and see why your code is not working?
Yeah, one second. So
Your approach is correct. I would confirm that. But can you see why your code is not working? Just do a try for a value of k is equals to for suppose just one. Just do it for one, and you would
yeah,
see that.
so first I will start at I will start, for example, at, yeah, let me guess that I will start at 1. So I will go to 2, then to 3, then to 4, then to 5, then to 6, and 6 will not have anything on its right. So I will come back to 6, and I will increase the count to 1, and I will add my sum. When there is nothing over the left, like I'm not sure why is the code is not working.
But that's absolutely fine. I would show you that. Yeah, share. Just let me share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, I am able to
Okay.
see.
Okay. This is the structure of the tree. Okay. Or the
Okay.
binary search tree to be specific. Okay. So now, if I just give the value of k is equals to 1, then if I run it, the sum is 0. And I have also added the value of data. So now let us see for the value 2. So if the value 2 is given, yours is again 2. If the value 3 is given, say value 3 is just giving us 2119 and the sum is equals to 40. But it should count 3 elements, but it is counting one less. So if I'm giving the value 2, I think it would give me one value. No, it is not even giving me one value. So according to me, if you're not able to figure it out, you need to see the value of count, like how the count is going on.
Yeah, actually, I placed my count like after the in order traversal, first in order traversal means after the route, right? Means I changed it
Yeah,
to that. I think after that it might work.
okay. Say it, do it. Should I do it?
Means I don't think so. In your screen, I will be able to do that.
No, 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 I would be doing it. Tell me. What
Yeah,
should I do?
yeah. Line number 78 should go below line number 79.
Okay. See. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So still for k is equals to 1, the value is still 0.
Okay. Yeah, int count equals to 0. Um, yeah.
Okay. That's absolutely great. Okay. So what is the, so I will just stop sharing my screen. So what is the, so what is this, can you, okay, I will just share your screen. Just revisit the solution. I'm just pasting the correct solution by you. Okay. Hope you are comfortable.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay. So now tell me that what is the space complexity and the time complexity now?
Now the space complexity is constant O of 1 and the time complexity now is O of n.
Okay. And okay, so we are not doing any true traversal and this is done. Okay. So it's 6:53. Okay, 6:53. So let's not move forward to the next questions. Next question. Because as you joined late due to network issue, let us end at this point. Okay. So now it's time for feedback. Talking about the feedback, you were absolutely great. Okay. Like you were able to, like you already knew that the in order traversal of a BST produces the sorted result. And yeah, I just gave you a hint. I didn't even tell you that reverse move. I just gave you the hint. I just had you broke down the problem and you were able to do it. But there are some points that you can still improve. The points are that you could have used the very brute force approach, then you could have optimized it. Okay. Now talking about your introduction, when you were telling me about your projects, then you can be specific, like of which project you are talking about. Like your interviewer would be having your resume in hand. Okay. So if you're talking, suppose I have mentioned a project of web development in which I have built an e-commerce website, and when I'm introducing myself, in the meantime, I'm talking about some project which is not listed in my resume. Okay. So whenever you are introducing yourself, please don't try to talk something out of your box. Okay, like talk with respect to the resume so that your boundaries are well defined. Okay, then the next thing, you took very less time to think. Okay, I think that was the point you got confused. If you had given yourself more time, because I was not the one who told you the solution, you also know that.
Yeah.
You only took out the best solution. I was not the one who was doing it. I never told anything to you. Okay, so I think so that you can take some time to think. Like it's absolutely fine. The other person who has an use your interview, like can you mute yourself for a sec?
Yeah.
Like while I'm
Yeah.
speaking, you can just mute yourself so that there is no disturbance. Yeah. So see, it's absolutely fine. The other person taking your interview is also a person. Like he also works a company. He has also given interview. He also knows that to solve before solving a particular question, you need to think about it. You need to think of the solution. So even if you take 2 3 minutes, I'm not telling you to take 30 minutes or 40 minutes, but if you take 2 3 minutes or at least 5 minutes, it's absolutely fine. Okay, it's absolutely fine. Just if you think that I would be taking more than 5 minutes, what you can do is, what are you thinking? Tell your thought process too. Okay, like the next thing, like while you are coding, okay, like you explained your approach, the interviewer is impressed enough, but after that, try to explain at which point you are doing what. Okay, don't rely on the interviewer. Like you are writing a line and he would try to gain like what is he doing. Like it might be a case, like I'm just telling you my situation. Okay, like I am very accustomed to using array as just a, okay, to save time. But many people who are from the background of lead code or geeks for geeks, they have a habit of using ARR. So I really get confused. Okay, so it's absolutely fine. Everyone has a different naming convention of his own. Okay, everyone has that. So either you are like you are using size of the array, either using self descriptive variables. If not, it's absolutely fine. Then you can tell them, see, we are declaring n and we are keeping the size of the array in the n. Like while you are moving forward, we are keeping a constant which would gradually increase, and at the point of this, it would stop. Like you can draw the theorem. Before moving forward, you can just draw the tree, you can just show it how it is working all together. Okay, like how your approach is good enough. Like see, try to think in terms of teaching also. Like you are, don't think that you are just giving an interview. Try to think that you need to make an impressive explanation to your interviewer. Even if you know the how to solve the problem, then not able to explain is a bad sign. Okay, now you can unmute yourself. Yeah. So this was the feedback from my side. So any more thing you want to ask from me?
Mm, like when we are
Yeah.
preparing for a particular yeah, can I ask?
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Go on.
Yeah, yeah. Like when we are preparing for a particular company, which is the best approach, like some days before the day of the interview, like what is the right approach when we are going for a particular, when we know the company which we are going to be interviewed, like what is the right approach, like 4 days before the interview, or the basically the last minute preparation.
Last minute preparation. So what you can do is like go back to your school days. Okay, like you suppose you are giving your interview on Amazon. Okay, so what you can do is you can go to the recent, because you have 4 days time. You don't have time to go about all the interview experiences that is lying there in the internet. So what you can do is you can go to the recent interview experiences and you can just check in the recent time which topic has been covered the most. Okay, which topic has been covered the most. Like don't try to go in this direction, that is absolutely wrong idea. Just I would only prepare the question that has already been asked, because that is a very rare probability. Okay, that is absolutely a rare probability. So what you can do is you can just write down that yes, this question from BST came. So yes, BST is important. This question from in order traversal is important. Okay, this person asked DP. That means dynamic programming is important. Do I make sense to you? Mm, Sriramu is freezed for me. It is for everyone else, or my network is freezed. Let me just check. Okay. Okay, his network is freezed. Hmm. Okay. So Sriramu, you can quickly unshare your screen. Quickly unshare your screen so that your network would be good enough. Okay. Now I think yeah, it's absolutely fine. Yeah. Sriramu, uh, you were able to hear what I told.
Yeah, I I was able to hear what you were saying.
Okay. So anything more you want to ask?
Like, what is other than on-campus opportunities for internships? Like, what are the other sources that we can try for getting an internship during our college days, like third year?
Okay. So so if you're prepared enough, and I see very good resumes and you're well prepared in DSA. So what you can do is, as of now, what I did, I'm just telling you the way I did. So what you can do is you can move forward, and suppose this is off campus, so you can start applying. Okay, but off campus internships are a little bit rare. Okay, like a little bit rare. So what you can do is, if you're not getting your resume selected, you can start giving your resumes to the recruiters. Okay, like to the recruiters of the people working in, like, suppose JP Morgan or Amazon. And you can tell them. Okay, you can tell them that yes, this is my resume, I want to work. Like, you can build up a template out of that, and you can keep forwarding to everyone. But make sure you don't just write hi. Like, the template should start with hi Sri Ramu. Okay, so this gives us a sense that yes, this template is personalized for me. Don't just have a template written hi and then the whole your resume attached and the whole thing written, and you are forwarding it to everyone. Okay, I, according to me, writing the name after the hi gives us a sense that yes, this template has been curated for me. So do I make sense to you?
Got it.
Okay, that's absolutely great. Any more thing you want to ask?
Yeah, thank you. That's it from my side.
Okay, thanks a lot, Sriramu. It was absolutely great interviewing you. All the best for your future, man.
Yeah, thank you.
So that was it for today. We would be meeting again with yet another mock interview. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you found it fruitful and if you found it worthy enough, make sure you like the video and comment on the video so that the reach of this video could be increased. Thank you, everyone.